It is Sunday morning, and I am on YouTube. No, I am not on Facebook. No, taking a break off Facebook. I'm just on YouTube, not on Facebook. Facebook started getting censored. Oh, well, I know the big topic up this morning or last couple of days is Jeffrey Epstein getting arrested on sex trafficking charges. Yeah. Who all is Jeffrey Epstein tied to? Well, according to reports, Bill Clinton rode on Epstein's aircraft Leota Express 26 times. 26 times Bill Clinton was on the Leota Express. Or I guess that's how you pronounce it, Leota Express. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Deborah, Scotty T, Cheryl Ann. Flaming United Daughter. Okay, that's an interesting name. Hello. Yeah. Well, I guess it's better late than never. I mean, you really get looking at it. It's better late than never, guys. You know, they come up with all this information, I'm sure, off of Anthony Weiner's laptop. But this is good. All right, Scotty. This is good, guys. Really, honestly, it is. I mean, it's right in time for the election season to start. The investigation on Democrats, or what you might say, a Democrat front runner and an ex-president, or what ex-Democrat front runner and an ex-president. Because we all know the Clintons run the Democrat Party, and they have for years. So anything comes up, guys, it's going to lead all right back to the Democrat Party. Anything that come up on with Bill and Hillary Clinton, it's going to go right back to the Democrat Party. It's going to give them all black eye. You know, and hell, probably half of them are tied into it anyhow. So there you go. Yeah, your comments are showing, Kathleen. You might not be seeing them, but I'm seeing them. But like I said, guys, honestly, it's all good. It's all good. So anyway, well, Sandra, I have to agree with you. Yes, sassafras, or well, yeah, it's your comments are showing. I agree with you, Sandra. He is so damn old right now. Bill Clinton is old. He looks frail. Hillary, we know they ain't in good condition, either damn one of them. Really, they're not old enough to ever really serve any prison time. They keep that shit tied up in the judicial system down to the day they kick off. Oh yeah, they be ruined. Their legacy be ruined. The Democrat Party be ruined. But really, they probably never lived to serve any time. Yes. So anyway, like I said, guys, that's my point. So we'll just have to sit back and wait to see what comes out of this. I mean, what is going to come out of it? You know, honestly. Well, like I said, by the time they get investigating and trying to dig through all the FBI cover-ups of Comey and the rest of them, that hell, like I said, they'll just about be ready for a dirt nap before they ever see a damn courtroom. I hate to say that, but the wheels of justice don't move very fast. especially on people like Bill and Hillary Clinton and old Janet. So that's what I'm saying, guys. It just the wheels of justice just don't move very fast. Oh, so before I forget about it, there. Well, yeah, you've got all the Pizzagate and all this other stuff. You got all of Hollywood just basically tied into this shit. I mean, I'd like to see the whole damn bunch go down. I would, but I know that's wishful thinking, guys. Very wishful thinking. I mean, we can sit back and we can hope and so forth and so on, but actually taking the whole cabal down, I mean, I know Kevin Spacey, he's questioning Scotland Yard. See, Kevin Spacey got caught in a bind too. There's been several of those Hollywood moguls out there caught in a bind. So Kevin Spacey, he's basically questioning Scotland Yard, I guess, on some of the evidence they got on him. And if you'll remember, about a year and a half ago, Kevin Spacey come out with this crazy ass video, more or less, you sink me, I sink you type video. Y'all remember that shit? Yeah. Then you've got some, hell, I'm trying to think. Some actors like Brad Pitt. Now, this is not on a real reputable website or nothing. Come out and said that basically Hollywood is run by a bunch of elite pedophiles. I think it was Brad Pitt come out and said you'd be surprised what a child actor's parents will do to get them a role. Guys, we all know that shit takes place out there. I mean, I've said this back years ago in some of my first live videos when it comes to the powerful, rich elite. Most of them look at it like this here. What's the use having all this power and all this money if you can't have and do shit normal people can't do? That's what their money and their power buys them, is immunity to do stuff that other people, normal people like me or y'all, absolutely could not do and get by with. Have y'all ever seen that show Hostel, about the hotel where these rich people pay money to go cut up unexpected tourists that gets like abducted touring the country? Guys, that's more true than you would ever believe. How you think that show got made? And it'd been like two or three of them. That kind of shit goes on. The occultism. No joke. These people were paying millions of dollars to go cut people up and stuff because that's what their money buys them. Yeah, their money buys them stuff that normal people cannot do. And they do that shit as initiation on a lot of what you call secret societies and stuff, secret groups of just the high upper class elite. I know that sounds wild, but where do you think they get the idea for these movies at, guys? Because it actually takes place. It does. A lot of people said Pizzagate was just one wild ass conspiracy. A lot of Pizzagate was true. I ain't saying all of it's true. All the shit floating around out there about Pizzagate was factual, but a lot of it is. A lot of it is. Guys, sex trafficking is a real thing. It's a real thing. Human trafficking is a real thing. Like it or not. And you're going to have people with big money behind all this. Well, there you go. You got the Hollywood elite. You got some of the elite politicians, some of the elite businessmen around the world who's got their foot right in the middle of that shit. And yes, if it all come falling down, we'd be surprised who would all be dragged into it. Some people we probably never even think of. You know, now this is rumor. I have no real fact to back this up, but this is a good conspiracy theory that's out here. The Linda Collins Smith murder here in Arkansas. Then she was investigating sex trafficking and looking into something like $53 million coming up missing from the Department of Human Services slash CPS. Yes. And the woman that they nabbed for murder that they're trying to pin this on is claiming she's innocent and her boyfriend's backing her up all the way. You know, have rumors that Linda Collins Smith went to the White House to meet with heads of the state about 2 weeks before her death to discuss human trafficking. And she possibly landed a job in Washington, D.C., guys. Yes, with the Trump administration. And guys, think about it. There's a woman coming from Arkansas, been down in dirty Arkansas politics for quite some time. Goes to the White House and has a meeting with the heads of state up there over sex trafficking, human trafficking. Offered a job, going to relocate to Washington D.C. Then she ends up murdered. Kind of coincidence, ain't it? Then not only about 2 weeks to 3 weeks after that, Sarah Huckabee Sanders announces she's coming back to Arkansas, and Trump more or less endorses her to run for governor. Put all that together and start to make a little sense. Start to look more like a conspiracy theory of murder than what it did before. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Now I may be wrong on this, but it's starting to look more and more like a conspiracy to cover up some shit than it did at first. So yeah, the sex trafficking, the child trafficking, the human trafficking, it's all real shit. So the drug trafficking here in Arkansas and gun trafficking. It's some real shit too. Just ask Bill Clinton about it. He'll tell you. Yeah. Now that they're pressing, since you got the Linda Collins Smith murder, now they're pressing for Judicial Watch is suing the CIA to reopen files on the Mena Airport and the Nella community, which is 15 miles from me, guys. Uh, like I said, Dennis Michael Lynch is suing, filing a Freedom of Information Act. I mean, like I said, they're coming after the Clintons, guys. They are. They are. No joke about it. So there you go. Now I'm sure everybody's seen all over Facebook, switching gears here for a little bit. I'm sure people seen all over Facebook about Starbucks running cops out because a leftist basically complained that they didn't feel safe with cops inside Starbucks. Well, hey, Keith Watson, you just tell your black Israelites to bring it the fuck on, dude. All right. I worry about the black Israelites about as much as I worry about Antifa. That's not any whatsoever. So I'm gonna tell you, dude. I've been losing tons of sleep over your bullshit comments in my life. So, like I said, guys, that's what it comes down to. I mean, it's pretty bad when you got a business that will run law enforcement out, tell them to leave because they're making their customers feel uncomfortable. And you know what, guys? You know how many conservatives, or so-called conservatives, might I say, that still will run out there and buy that high dollar bullshit from Starbucks? They don't care what they do. They just like their coffee. They just like their coffee. And they'll go spend their money with Starbucks. They don't give a shit if Starbucks is sex trafficking, and they don't really give a damn. I know a lot of conservatives. I can sit here and name names that they'll go to Starbucks every day and get Starbucks coffee after all the shit out here Starbucks has pulled. Well, I'm glad, Keith, that you're saying I'm on a target list and everything else, because the FBI is sitting here watching my live video right now, you dumb son of a bitch. And I'm sure they already got a bead on your IP address and probably tracking it right back to your VPN. So appreciate the ratting yourself out. You did a good job. Now the boys in blue knows exactly who you are and what you're all about. So I appreciate you telling off on yourself, Keith. I do. Good job. These people are not very smart. Maybe some more of them will come in here and tell off on themselves. Yeah. Hey, Keith, matter of fact, go get some of your buddies. Get them in here commenting too. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying, guys. That's what gets me is a lot of these conservatives will still go out here and they'll give their damn money to Starbucks after all the bullshit they've pulled. After them hiring illegals, after them refusing to hire veterans, and just so forth and so on over the last 2 or 3 years. And these people still will go give Starbucks their damn money. And their coffee ain't worth a shit. I'd rather drink truck stop coffee. Matter of fact, I'll drive right past the Starbucks, go to a damn pilot truck stop or any other truck stop to drink a cup of truck stop coffee over top Starbucks because their coffee tastes like garbage. Yeah. And the only way that you can stand to drink that shit is them putting all the whipped cream and all the other crap on it and yeah, doctor it up to where it ain't even coffee. Ain't nothing but pretty much damn ice cream floating on top of the damn coffee. So there you go. Like I said, I haven't spent a dime at Starbucks. And shoot, I think, yeah, I might have bought a coffee there because it's the only damn place I could get something to drink up New York City, but that was about it. And trust me, if it had been any other place available, I wouldn't have bought damn coffee from Starbucks. People forget too easy, just like they did when Nike hired the kneeler. Absolutely correct, Sandra. Here you got Colin Kaepernick coming back out again, protesting the Betsy Ross flag Nike tennis shoes. And they pulled the tennis shoes because of this piece of shit. Really? Really? And then you got some of these other shoe brands, like I think was it Adidas? It's got, I don't know if it was Adidas or not. Converse. Yeah, I think it was Converse. It come out and it got the little uh preteen drag queen out there representing them. Guys, like I said, you've got power where you spend your dollar. No, you can't just totally protest everybody for everything. I do understand that because you wouldn't never buy a product ever made that's on the shelves here in America. I do understand this, but when it comes to the tennis shoes, or it comes by coffee and shit like that, there's a mass abundance of producers out there that's not doing that kind of shit. So why give the ones that is your damn money? I mean, it ain't like they've got just a chokehold on the market. You can't get that product anywhere else because you damn sure can. I won't ever own another pair of Nikes or Converse. Now I heard New Balance is capitalizing on what Nike and Converse and stuff are doing, and they're going the other way with it, making red, white, and blue shoes. Kind of like patriotic shoes. Now, that's just what I'm hearing, but I ain't no proof to that, guys. None whatsoever. Yeah, Keith Wilson didn't stick around very long. When I told him the FBI watches every damn video I do, and when dumbasses like him come in and make those kind of comments about half-ass threatening comments and stuff, yeah, that they automatically start running a IP address on, get a VPN number where they can identify the person making the comments and their location. They've been doing that shit for a long time. Hey, I like the FBI and the rest of them in here watching me, guys. I really do. Really do. I ain't got nothing to hide from them. They know everything I do. I don't give a shit because I ain't got nothing to hide. You know, it's a true story. And most people out here, they run around like they got something to hide, but the wicked fleeth even with none pursued. There you go. So I ain't got to worry about that. Nope, I don't. Well, Janet, $5 is just for an old black coffee. An old black coffee. I mean, you can make in there in your own damn coffee pot for like 30 cents a cup. They'll charge $5 for it. And you get one of those frosty latte, whatever the hell they are. It's $6 and $7 with all that shit poured on top of it. And people wonders why they don't have any money. It's $5 just a cream of sugar. Guys, that's something I want to throw out here. Everybody gripes about not having any money. All right, they do. A lot of people gripes about not having any money. We spend a lot more money than we've ever spent. as a society. You know, I understand that. Just like right here, what I'm doing right now. I'm spending money that 20 years ago I wouldn't spend. Right here, Wi-Fi for a laptop, cellular phones. Okay, that all costs money. That cellular phone bill right there and my Wi-Fi bill cost me about $110 a month together. Okay, that's $110 a month I didn't have to pay out 20 years ago. Think about that. Satellite TV, which I've had it turned off, was $130, $20 a month. That was $120 a month I did not pay 20 years ago. So that's $220 a month right there that didn't even exist 20 years ago, guys. And think about all the insurances that you have now that you didn't have 20 years ago. Insurance is a big gig. You know that. So when you figure it up, what you have now that you think you can't live without, you lived without 20, 25 years ago just fine. Think about that. Now, I know 20, 25 years ago, money's different. Yeah, basically $200 was equivalent to $100 back then. I understand this, called inflation. But the thing of it is, guys, you didn't have all these bills coming out that you have now. Didn't. Like I said, either for insurances or just your creature comforts items like Wi-Fi and cellular phones. And now every kid in the house has got their own damn cell phone put on the plan. Used to, you had what, a $35, $40 phone bill a month for just local calling for a house phone. Everybody used it, as opposed now to $300 and $400 a month. Some people's phone bills for every kid in the damn house and each family member to have a damn cell phone on one plan. Guys, get thinking about it. The reason we have no money these days is because we're living with a lot more than what we ever had before. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen a lot of people say, look at that goofy son of a bitch over there. He's walking down the road or he's riding a bicycle, but he's got a new cell phone. Let me tell you something, guys. I agreed with him. I agreed with him. Yeah, I mean, here this son of a bitch is driving down the road or walking down the road. Ain't got no rig or riding a huffy, but he got a nice cell phone. That didn't make a lot of sense to me until I figured out exactly how much shit is done on a cell phone. Okay? Just about all your jobs are all filled out online. You ain't got to have that vehicle to drive to this place or that place or whatever to fill out applications. You don't. You ain't got to get in your vehicle, go drive 100 miles to see one of your buddies. You just pull them up on video chat. Just video chat them. So forth and so on. So when you really figure it up, that guy can probably walk to work or ride a huffy to work if it's only a mile or two. He's saving a hell of a lot of money because he'd have to have that vehicle to go do all the things, run around and stuff he can do on that right there. That's the reason, guys, that the younger generation don't put a whole lot of stock in vehicles. They're not crazy about vehicles like we used to be. Scotty knows what I'm talking about. back when we were teenagers, you had to have a vehicle. You didn't have one of these. Yeah, you probably had an old party line phone or some crap like that. But you had to physically get out of your house to go see people. You had to physically get out of your house to go fill out a job application. You had to physically get out of your house to grocery shop or any kind of other shop. You had to physically get out of your house and move to do everything. Now you don't. You can order your groceries online, video chat them, fill out your job applications. You can even have an online business. You ain't got to leave your own damn house. Oh, Gold was in D.C. yesterday, Scotty. You mean his bicycle didn't have a flat and he could ride it that far? Or what did he do? Get on the beltway and grab hold of somebody's bumper and have them pull him in? See, this right here is social media, guys. It's social media. But you know what about social media? It makes everybody unsocial. They're just only social on social media, but in real life, real world, they're not social anymore. They don't hardly ever talk to each other on the street or anything. They don't want nothing to do with people in the real world. They just want something to do with people as long as they're on this little shiny box. Yeah. Well, Gold, he had to feel like he was going doing something important, Scotty. That's the reason he was at D.C. People was asking him about his mustache and mullet. Yeah, he's pretty proud of that disco mustache, you know. Old Gold, he may be a younger guy, but he's still living in the 70s. I bet that some bitch got some bell bottoms and shit stuffed in his closet somewhere. Yeah. Porn star mustache. Don't be giving him any credit, Scotty. Shit. Don't be giving him the big head. But just because you have a porn star mustache don't mean you a porn star. Trust me, I figure Gold has to pay for it. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna hop off here this morning. I'm gonna give me up something to eat, get me another cup of coffee. Y'all have a good morning and take care out there, and we'll catch y'all later. I'll holler at you here in just a minute, Scotty.